हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अनदर वीडियो ऑफ स्पार्क। आज की वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं हाउ टू प्रोसेस द अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड फाइल इन स्पार्क। तो जो स्ट्रक्चर्ड फाइल होती है जिसमें रोज एंड कॉलम्स, जनरली कॉलम नेम्स आर वेल डिफाइंड, either you are giving your own custom schema or you are getting the schema name from the first line of the file. In that case it's very easy to apply the transformation. उसमें आप ग्रुप बाय, जॉइंस, किसी भी तरह का या सिक्वल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आप आराम से कर सकते हैं। लेकिन अगर फाइल अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड है तो उस केस में हम लोग कैसे प्रोसेस करेंगे, उसका एग्जाम्पल हम लोग देखने वाले हैं इस वीडियो में। वी विल बी टेकिंग एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ ए कस्टम वेबलॉग फाइल। एक नॉर्मल वेबलॉग फाइल काफ़ी बड़ी होती है, देयर आर मल्टीपल थिंग्स इनसाइड इट। सो आई हैव सॉर्टेड इट, मैंने उसके कुछ कॉलम्स को ट्रिम कर दिया है, इनफैक्ट कुछ डाटा को ट्रिम करके मैंने कस्टम वेब लॉग फाइल बनाया है और उसको पार्स करके देखेंगे हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू रीड इट। सो इट्स ए अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड फाइल। अगर दोस्तों आप मेरे चैनल में नए हैं तो प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, मुझे मदद करें। और अगर आपको वीडियो सही लग रहा है तो आप प्लीज़ वीडियो को लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें। So we have a unstructured file. So I'll show you the unstructured file. I have kept it here, logfile.txt. So this is a small part of the web file, and just I'm going to parse it. So actual file was this big, and I have downloaded it from one of the website. So we are not going to use this much of data on this much big file. So what I'm going to do, I'm just have copied 6 rows, and I've also trimmed some columns. So we have first IP address, then we have the date, we have the URL from here to here, and then we have the response code, like when you hit this URL, what was the response code, and this is the byte size, this what is the size of this page, for example search.png. so the output which they would have got out of it, or the if you have not got any output also, then what is the byte size of that web page. Fine. So we have to parse it. So there is no definite what you call column name, so we have to define the column name. So the bigger challenge always in processing the unstructured file is that you have to write a regex. If you have very complex unstructured file, then you have to write a complex regex. So if you're not aware of regex, please go and study about the regex. It's a very important part of the data engine. Or I think anyone who is from the computer science background should know at least basic regex. For a data engineering field, for processing the file, cleaning the file, of unstructured and semi-structured kind of file, you should know regex. The level should be above average. There are many websites you can learn the regex. It's very simple thing. If you want to learn it, it's very easy part. But sometimes regex can be tricky, that I have seen multiple times. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to read this file. So how I've read this file, df.spark.read.txt text, because this is a text file. And then I'll just do the df.show. Okay. So now I'm going to run this program. Okay. So you are getting a single, if you want to see it like the full value. Now you see there is some dot dot in the output. So to see the full value, give 20 means 20 number of by default records, and just give false. Okay. So it will show you the hints like truncate equal to false. I'll save it and run this code. Now you'll see the full record, and there's only one column called value. Okay. By default, the thing will come as value. Now we have to parse this. How we are going to do the parsing? So this is the regex logic for parsing this file. So we have IP address. So this will show you the IP address. The other part is this dot. The other part is this dot. And then this regex will parse the date part. We'll get the date part. This will get the get part. And then this string will get the URL from here to here. Then the other string will get this HTTP, the protocol version. This D3 will get from 1 to 3 part. It will give you the response code, and this the last string will give you the byte code. Right. This is the regex. So this session, we are not going into detail of regex, how I've written this regex. You can go into it, the tutorial, and there are different ways of writing the same, getting the same output. You can write in a different way also. But this is the simplified form, which I feel like I write it in this way. So now we have to extract each values and put that values into a column. We have to give a column name to that values. For example, the first is IP, then this is the date, this is the URL, this is response code, and all that stuff. So how we do that? So for this, what we do, we select and use the expression regex extract. Okay, and then the value, because our data frame has the column name as value. So for this value, apply this log file regex and in the index 1. Okay, so index 1 will correspond to the IP address. Similarly, index 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, this will respond to date. Then index 6, 5, 6, 6 will respond to your URL. 7, 8 will respond to your URL response, and 9 will be for the size byte, right? So this will have all the column values, and this is how we apply the regex extract. So if you have other complex regex, so you can write all the regex in a single line, or you can write another regex also for some other part of the file, and then you can use in this way. Okay, you can also use with column and do it, but this is the simplified form. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show this one. Okay, here again I will write, save it, and now I'm going to run this. So now you can see IP date, means this is the date, URL, response, and byte size, we got it. Now we have created the structured file out of unstructured file. So this is how, if you get a log file, web log file, flight log file, any kind of such stuff, you can parse in this way and create a structure file. Once you get a structure file like df, you can do anything. You can do the group by on something, you can count the number of URL, you can do multiple things out of it. Okay, so we can apply the group by. So df dot group by on URL. Okay, and count it and show it. Okay, so okay, I'll just comment this one. Now you see how many times a URL has come. So it is a one time. So you see all the URL have the same what you call master name. Okay, only the images are different. So you can again do the substring and remove the what you call the last part, and then you can do the group by. Then you will get that all this what you call URL will be grouped into a single group, and then the count will be there. Okay, this way you can do the analysis. But this is how we change an unstructured file into a structured file. Hope this would be useful for you. If you have any doubt in simulating this output, okay, and if you need this program, I'll just save it for a few days and then you can reuse the same program. अगर किसी भी तरह का डाउट है, कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम है, तो प्लीज पोस्ट योर कमेंट, post your doubt in the comment. And if you want to contact me through email address, which you can see from the channel description. I can guide you for a proper data engineering career path. Do share this video to the person who are new to data engineering field or who want to move their career path to data engineering. तब तक के लिए अपना ख्याल रखिए. Take care and happy learning.